guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Shauna. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how I achieved this makeup look I am wearing right now. This is my spring-inspired cut crease makeup look. Really quickly, before we get into the makeup tutorial itself, make sure you are following me on all of my social media. I have that all listed right here for you guys, so you can go ahead and follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. I'm always posting over there. Also, if you guys are interested, head over to my website, which is just right here. It is shaunaemily.com, where I post all of my blog posts, anywhere from things involving beauty, lifestyle, fashion, travel, all of that stuff is all on my website there. Head over there to take a look. So if you guys want to see how I created this makeup look, then let's go. So as usual, I have already finished my skincare, so that is cleansing, exfoliating, moisturizing. So we're going to jump right into the makeup products, and the first thing I'm using is my Tarte Poreless Mattifying Primer. And like I always do, I just put it a little bit on my finger here, and I mostly just focus it in the center of my face, my forehead, my nose, and chin area, and then just kind of spread it out from there. So I want to start with the eyes today, so I'm going to start by priming my eyelids, and I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this I have in the color Fair Beige. So I'm just going to dab that onto my eyelids and blend it out, preparing it for the eyeshadow. And to set that, I am just using an old favorite of mine, and this is my Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder. And it is a pressed powder, just using that with the Real Techniques contour brush, just going into the pan and patting it right onto my eyelids to set the Shape Tape and prep it for eyeshadow. To start the eye look, I am going into the usual Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to pick up the color Creamsicle, which is just this one right here, which is an orangey colored shade, and I'm going to apply that with this big fluffy blending brush from Illuminate Cosmetics by Ashley Tisdale. This is a BH Cosmetics brush. It's just got long fluffy bristles, and I'm just going to bring this color into my crease and blow it out higher up as well, and just pulling it out towards the end of the eyebrow. And it's okay if it's messier down here, because we'll be cleaning that up afterwards anyways. The next step to completing this eye makeup look, I'm going to be dipping into this here, and this is the Artistic palette by Makeup Forever, and I'm going to be using this purple shade right here, which is ME912, and it says that this is technically the blush in this palette. All of these other colors are an eyeshadow and this one's a blush, but I am going to be using this as an eyeshadow today. And I'm just going to be picking up that color with this brush here. It is a smudger brush, and a 009 brush from Still Spa Essentials. So it's just a shorter bristled brush, more dense and more compact and easier to get more precise in the crease. And that's what I'm going to be doing with this color. So not really going on the lid with it, but just staying in the crease, but not as high up as I went with the Creamsicle color from Jaclyn Hill. It's not super pigmented, but we're going to build it up. Just going back with the initial brush we used with Creamsicle, not picking up any more of that shadow, but just going in and blending these two colors together in the crease. Just going to keep deepening up the purple color. Next up, I'm just going to cut my crease, because I want to do a cut crease eyeshadow look with this, so I'm just going back in with my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to use this tiny accent brush from Real Techniques. It's a really, really small, detailed brush, and I'm going to use that to apply Shape Tape to my eyelid and create my cut crease. And again, just going to set that with my Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder, just on my Real Techniques contour brush again. To start the lid color, I'm going to go in with a dark color on my outer V, and I'm going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm picking up this color right here, which is the dark purple color. I forget what it's called, but it will be linked down below in the description box for anyone who's wondering. I'm just going to pick that up on a Illuminate Cosmetics number 7 brush. This is their pencil brush, and just going lightly into that and bringing that into my outer crease right here, into my outer V, and kind of blending it in, but not really going and erasing the purple color that we already had there. Just kind of blending it into that. And just continue to add it, just to deepen it up until you get the color that you want. Just picking up more of the purple color from Makeup Forever and just adding that in the outer corners here, just so we don't lose that color. I'm going to go back into this artistic palette here from Makeup Forever and picking up this color right here beside the matte black, and this is called I220, and it is just a kind of like a champagne shimmer color. I'm going to take that on this flat shader brush from Mikasa Beauty. This is their E230 brush, and just pick it up on one side of the brush like that, and place that in the center of my eyelid, kind of blending it in with the dark purple, but not bringing it all the way into the inner corner. Just with this number 7 brush that we used the darker purple on from the Jaclyn Hill palette, again not picking up any extra of the color, but just kind of blending that in with the shimmer color we just applied. With this flat shader brush from Tarte's Make Believe in Yourself brush set, I'm going to go back into the artistic palette and pick up this color right here, this super bright white silver metallic color, and that is called ME122. Just again dipping onto one side of the brush, picking that up, and this is going to be our inner color, our inner corner color on our eyelids, as well as my inner corner highlight. So this has a nice iridescent shine to it, this eyeshadow, and just blending that into the center glitter color that I used. And then just picking up a tiniest bit of that dark purple just on our number 7 brush again, tapping it off. You don't want to pick up too much of that, and just kind of add any extra depth to that you want, and kind of blending it into the center lid color. And again, one more time with the smudger brush from Still Spa Essentials that we used this purple blush color with. Just going to pick that up and once again go in the crease over top of where we put that purple color earlier. Just because, like I said earlier, again, we don't want to lose that pop of color in the crease. So just being very careful not to really mess up our cut crease. Just adding that last little bit of color, and then with the initial blending brush from Illuminate Cosmetics that we used Creamsicle on, just picking up a tiny bit right on the tip, tapping it off, and blowing that out on the outer crease. And kind of blending in with the purple color again, one last time. Okay, and that is the eyelid shadows completed. Next up, I'm just taking a makeup wipe that I have, and I'm just going to clean up the outer corners of my eyeshadow, as well as any fallout that may have fallen underneath my eyes while applying that eyeshadow. And the foundation I'm going to use is this one right here. This is from The Body Shop. This is their Matte Clay Skin Clarifying Foundation in the color Sagano Bamboo number 023. I am almost out of this stuff, and I love this foundation, so I definitely need to pick up more of this stuff. But I'm going to be applying this foundation on my Real Techniques buffing brush. So I am going to apply this foundation right to the brush and then go right in onto my face. Next up, I quickly want to do my eyebrows, so I'm just going to brush through them with this little spoolie brush I have here. And I'm going to fill my eyebrows in using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color Taupe and my Illuminate Cosmetics Angled Brow Brush. Always start on the inner corner and I line my bottom of the brow, and then I go in and line the top, fill that in, and then do the tail. I'm just going to pick up my Tarte Shape Tape again and just conceal the usual areas around my face. So that's going to be underneath my eyes, down my nose, chin, Cupid's bow, and then the forehead. I'm going to use my foundation brush just to blend all of this in. And setting all that again with my Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder using my Real Techniques contour brush. And just lightly brushing over everywhere that I just put the Shape Tape. Okay, so now that we are all concealed and set, I just want to add some of the eyeshadow colors underneath my lower lash line. So I'm going to be going back into my Jaclyn Hill palette here, picking up some of the dark purple color and just adding that right on the outer corners of my lower lash line. Just using this exact same brush I used earlier for this color. This is the number 7 from Illuminate Cosmetics. Picking this up just on the very tip of the brush, not very much, tapping it off and adding that right to my outer corner area. Kind of smudging it into the lash line. And then taking the first brush we used from Illuminate Cosmetics that we used Creamsicle with, picking up that same color, just a little bit on the tip of the brush, again, tapping it off and going the full length underneath my eyes and blowing out the dark purple on the outer corner. Now that the eyeshadow is complete, we're going to add a winged liner, and I'm using my favorite, my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the black color Trooper. And we're not going to go overboard with a wing, just the usual kind of size wing, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it to the lash line first, staying real close to the lash line. I don't really want a thick line. I just want to add my brow bone highlight now, and I'm going to go back into this artistic palette here, pick up this bright white color that we used on our inner corners on our eyes, just with the same brush. Just adding a little bit more of that to my inner corners of my eyes. Next up is mascara, so I'm going to curl my lashes using my Revlon eyelash curlers and use this mascara here. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes Mascara. I just want to color in my tight line with this Urban Decay 24-Hour Glide-On Eye Pencil in their black color Perversion. And for my waterline, I want to use this NYX pencil here. This is one of their jumbo eye pencils in the color 604 Milk, which is just their white color, just to help open up the eyes and keep it bright and awake for this spring makeup look. For my lashes, I'm going to be using some Azuredo Cosmetics lashes in the style Doll. Now, I've used these ones before, so they're not in the package anymore, but here they are here. They're just nice, light, and feathery. I don't know if you can see them. And I'm going to be applying those with my Tarte Tarteist lash applicators and using my Duo lash glue. Okay, so lashes are on. I want to do some contouring and bronzing. I'm going to be using the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is what it looks like right here. I haven't used this in a while, but it is one of my fave bronzing products. And it smells like the beach, and it's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to start by using this flat contour brush from Tarte's Make Believe in Yourself brush kit. Just going like this into the pan, and I'm gonna chisel out my cheekbones, bringing it up into my temples a little bit. I'm gonna bring this also up around my forehead and just around my jawline here, just to sharpen that up a bit. And then with this Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, I'm also going to pick up some of the Butter Bronzer on the tip of the brush, tap it off, and use this to just lightly contour my nose. For highlight, I'm going to be using my Milani Baked Blush in number 1 Dolce Pink. This is what it looks like here. On my Mikasa Beauty F111 blush brush, just giving myself a nice springtime-like pink flush to the cheeks. Before applying my highlighter and then finally my lips, I just want to set my face. I'm going to be using my Cover FX Mattifying Setting Spray once I shake it up a bit. For highlighter, I'm using my Tarte's Cosmetics Skin Twinkle Volume 2 Highlighting Palette. And I'm going to pick up my favorite one here, which is this one, and it is called Daylight. And I'm going to use this highlighting brush right here by SL Miss Glam. This is their L36 highlighting brush. The same product on my finger just to apply that to my nose. And Cupid's bow. And lastly, as always, is lips. So I'm going to start off by lining my lips using this product here. This is an Avon Glimmer Sticks lip liner in the color Pink Bouquet. You guys would have seen me use this before. Followed by this lipstick product here from Milani Cosmetics. This is one of their lipsticks in the color number 17 Plum Rose. So there we have it. This is the finished spring-inspired makeup tutorial that I came up with. I absolutely love the eye makeup for this makeup look, and I really hope that you did too, and I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial video. If you did, please make sure to give my video a thumbs up so I know you did enjoy it. And also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already by clicking the red subscribe button down below on my YouTube page, as well as my little bell notification button so you get notified every time I put up a new video, which is weekly on Wednesdays. If you decide to recreate this makeup look, I would love to see how you guys made out with it, so make sure you're following me on all of my social media. I have it all listed at the end of this video for you guys, and tag me in all of your photos so that I can see how your makeup looks turned out. But that is it for today's video, guys. Thanks again for clicking on this video and joining me, and I will see you in my next week's video. Bye.